What becomes the yin and the yang once this world is over? Does it still exist? What is it used for? I'm looking for my cigarettes and I'm messing up the video. Is it okay to mess up the video sometimes? You know, every time I think of something else, I think of something else. Obviously. Anyways, what I want to get down to right now is I showed you all these dice before in the previous picture. I'm going to hold it up. Here it is. I showed you all these dice. Okay? God married the earth. They are two gods in their own rankings. I'm going to try and explain it. And what I'm going to explain to you is this. The three dice, okay? I know I'm into, you have to imagine what the three dice looks like, okay? The three dice is three parts. One of them is a spirit part. One of them is the 9 part of creation. To get to the 9th part of creation, you have to put a dot in the center, okay? And then you end up with something that looks like this. The 3 dice, okay? The 1, the 9, and the 5. The 9 doesn't connect to the 1 without the 5. Why? Because the top part is the heaven world, the bottom part is the earth world, okay? That 5 center, that's Zion. We're both connected. The heavens connect to that. That's the barrier, okay, in the letter H. I. H. I. That line across adds that extra dot, okay? It adds that extra dot. That shows you 7. But there is no 7 dice. That's right. It's the spirit from both worlds created right there that creates. That's why when you draw a stop sign, okay, I can't even draw a stop sign. Come on, relax. They're not going away on you. I wish we had commercial breaks. But you see this stop sign? Imagine that stop sign. In each corner is one of 5 odd numbers. That stop sign chops each one of those numbers in half. Why does it chop each one of them in half? Because 1 is the red spirit and 1 is the yellow spirit. The 3, both the earth, soul, and spirit, they both create. God uses it to create, and it creates on its own. Number 7, okay, is what you see in that 7 dice over here. It's connecting the 2 sides. Adding that 1 inside there brings the 7. 2 sides. You have to divide that one in 2. Then you have the 9. The 9 is what comes from creation from both. You got to split it into 2 again. Now what gets created? Well, it's pretty easy. Okay? What gets created is this, and I'm going to explain it to you. 2, 4, 6, 8, who do we appreciate? Boy, oh yeah, right there, 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay, now whole, okay, is the earth. It's a whole. Okay, the creation of the beta world. Okay, there are 2 of them, so they're whole. And then you have the whole man, you have a whole woman, okay, and you have the angel controller, all whole. Okay. Okay, 1 second. Someone's rating me something. I can't do the 2 things at once. So they're all whole. Now I'm going to show you a new picture. Okay? Picture's right here. They're right here. You see the 3 dice and the angle it's going? There's one that's going straight across. 4, 5, and 6. Okay? Now, if I continue on that one, that'll be the rectangle east-west. Below it, you'll see the north-south, okay? Take a look at it. What is actually controlling us? Because that design rectangle is actually what I can turn it into. Hold on a second. Let me turn it into something else. Just when you needed a pen, they're all on the floor. I'm always in a rush. Rush. Slow down. Okay, so I'm going to mark this off here. I'm going to mark this off here. And I'm going to take this out of here. Yeah, sorry guys, I know it's a little boring waiting to see something you might not like. But, okay, you see the 3 that goes across? Now look at the one below, okay? It's a traffic light, okay? It's got 3 of them. That's the area of 258. Look where they are. They're all at the points, okay? The chopped off points. Well, look at, they're being chopped off again, okay? I'm going to show you on the 3. I just wish I can explain this exact. I'm going to try and explain it exact. Okay? Those are the 3 parallels, the way it works. I'm going to go through this a little bit slower. Okay? One creates the yield sign and a stop sign. Okay? What that is that's actually what you see in the center and the stoplight. Okay? That's an orange. Okay? An orange light we stop at. Why is it the orange light? Because in the heaven spirit world, the God is red. And down here on earth, it's yellow. It makes the orange light we stop at. Do you understand it again? The stoplight? It's the 3 dice. Look at the 3 dice. Okay? Let me see where the 3 dice is. The 3 dice is here. Can you see it? Okay? And then I just turned the dice. All I did is turn the dice. And each picture tells you something different. In the top 3 dice, it says there's a connection between 1 spirit and 9 creation. Okay? When I turn it and continue down, okay, anyways, what I'm going to get to next is that I want to show you what happens with the cut corners. You see that stop sign 1379, because the 1379, there's 2 of each. They got to be split up between both sides. The other ones are being put together, the other ones are both split up, because God has to split himself between the spirit world and above and be involved down below, as well as the guy down below. The earth God gets involved with the spirit God up above. They intertwine to make one. They keep the angles. Okay, you see those angles? They keep the angles. Once they got those angles, everything stops inside of it. They've cut off all the angles. You can't get out of their world. Okay? So what is the only way to travel through their world? Okay? I'm just gonna, I don't know why, but it's the only way really to travel is the cross. Okay? Here's the cross. Now when you take that cross, okay, you have to, I'm not even explaining it the way I want it to, so I'm going to jump onto something else. No. Okay, this is what I want to go on. 8 minutes, okay? So this is so difficult to explain because the 6 dice, okay, set sideways shows you 3 parts, dots, to no parts, to 3 parts. But it shows you a part, but it shows you nothing. It's part that you see nothing of. That's what it is. It's still nothing. You have to say there's an in-between. That's the word, in-between. It makes up the whole reason for the difference. In-between. Doesn't matter what's in between. This set of numbers, the in-between, the next set of numbers. Whatever's in between, that's the way it's described. Anyways, what I wanted to say is that on this, can you see this? Focus that. 147. Okay? The one spirit of both, yellow spirit and red spirit, to the 4 angles that's covered by the soul and the spirit of the 7 of who they are. Why 7? I showed you before that it's 7 because they both have to go this way and this way. 7.7. Hi! God said unto Moses, I am who I am. I am. Yes, I'm playing with that a lot lately. I know. Well, you know what? They just have to do it all the time. Even when you bring an I to a Frenchman, he tells you it's an E. Hey, what's that letter? I bring you an I. He says, no, it's an E. So all the French say the I is the E. So how important is that E? The E world. What do the French know? We must know something through our alphabet. What did the French know? And the English don't pronounce GH. They finish off with a T and they know it's a transfer. It's almost like a secret code of some sort. We're into 10 minutes right now. Let's see if I can read off any of this work. Yeah, the four dice. The four dice is it's the four corners. It belongs to both worlds, so it really doesn't exist because it only exists because everything is inside of it. It's owned by it, but everything that's actually going on is working in 2, 4, 6, 8, and everything is passing through 5. So it's actually 5 over 4. 54 cards in the deck. 52 weeks of work a year to 2 weeks we get extra vacation. It's actually like 54 pays. The number 54 is love. The spell 54. 12 and 15 is 27, 37, 47, 48, 49. Yeah, love. The word love is 54. And again, we told you 2 and 8 and 4 and 6 are on this earth plane together. 2 and 8, 10. Makes a 0 for love. 4 and 6, 10. Because they play combined. Okay? 10 is a black number. The reality of the 10 is inside. This is like a black sheath that covers your wire. It's inside. You don't see the inside, but it's 10. That's what's inside. Because 10 is the wholeness of what it's all about. And it doesn't describe to you, hey man, I gave you an electrical wire with your computer. The guy didn't tell you, hey man, we pressed over the oils and we made plastic and we got wire and we put it in. No, he says, I got a wire for you. It's got a black sheath on it. That's all. Protective barrier. So the number 4 doesn't exist. So the number 6, actually, the way number 6 exists, don't forget I'm doing this the same time as you. How does 6 exist? Well, 6 exists in explanation, okay? You have the 1, 4, 7, which is the 1 of the spirit, the 4 of the angels, or the angels, they're both the same. Angels is because the angel is a controller, okay, that passes in through the matrix to connect to man. And man is connected to the system. It takes 10% of his brain. Why 10%? Because when it's 7.7, 7 of 9 spaces, 7 of 9 spaces, you can count all the 7 spaces. So it's 10. How can I explain it? Because the totality of what's inside, it's 10. It's black. Yeah, so does the 6 dice exist? Well, creation, man, and birth existed. Yes, they do exist. Yes, the 6 dice, oh my God, here it is. This is how the 6 dice exists, my friends. I just figured it out. Someone remind me, this is how the 6 exists. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Here's the 6. It exists because there's still one God. He does have his one spirit. He does have the angles of who he is, and he is himself. 6. It's 3. Excuse me. God is 3. Trinity. How can I forget? And the earth, okay, has itself. The earth has the elements. It has the angles. It's surviving. Otherwise, it wouldn't be there. They're both 3. 33. The number of Jesus, love, and that's why 6 exists. The same thing with the heavens, if they want to use the 6 this way. It explains the heavens, 1, 2, 3, create. And 7, 8, 9 is the earth. Earth creates at 7, 8, 9. Okay, now we got to figure that one out. It's definitely a divided dice. Unless God takes all those numbers for himself and the earth gets to use the same way. 7, when God creates to make something in another world, and his creation is 7, 8, 9, so it works in both worlds. Actually, and I think that's why we play dice with 2. One is God's world, and the other one is here on Earth, the Earth world. Wow, 7.7, 7.7, 649. 6 is actually God of the 4 angles of the 9 birth. Oh my God. All those lottery tickets, racetracks, everything is so connected, you don't know. Nothing doesn't come undone. You know, I told you it's strands that we put it together, and man, somehow through the system we put it together, and we don't even know it. Silly me. Anyways, there's just so much. You think I can do it alone? No. I tell you a story. I believe what I think. I believe what I say. I'm not 100%, but I'm on my way.